everyone, it's Brian from Madness and Motive. Today, I wanted to share an idea that I had for a community project. I didn't plan on talking about it this soon, but I've just been so excited about it, and I spent a lot of time yesterday setting it up, so here I am sharing it. Let's jump right into what this is. So I'm calling this project Lessons from Loss. And basically what it is, I'm just going to kind of scroll down to the community description. So this is going to be a unique community for followers of true crime that want to do more than just indulge in the stories. I want to pause there really quick and say right off the bat, I think it's totally fine just to indulge and follow these true crime stories. That kind of support can and does help. But this is going to be a community where we want to take things a step further. We're going to strive to take away lessons that can help us live better, safer, and more fulfilling lives. So essentially, the mission statement of Lessons from Loss would be, let's not just follow the cases. Let's take something away from them. Let's learn a lesson or a series of lessons from these stories and turn that into philosophy or action. Personally, I want these cases to mean something, and I think this community will be a great forum for, sharing what we've learned. So let me walk you through this. First of all, I created a subreddit for this. I thought this platform would work really well for our purposes, and we'll field test it and see, of course. This, by the way, is linked in the description of the video. So if you want to visit this and join and participate, just open up the video description, click on the link, and get started. If you haven't signed up for Reddit, it's really easy. And for some, Reddit might be a little too much. There's a lot going on. It can be confusing. And I would just say, go ahead and sign up, spend some time in the Lessons from Loss subreddit, and you will get used to it. I think you're going to love it in time. So let's start by looking once again at the community description when you visit. You can read that again and kind of, extract the purpose of this whole thing. And then I want to scroll down on this right side to the rules, the community rules. I might expand these, but these are some basic ones. I want you to visit these first because this talks about posting. It talks about being respectful and supportive, and how this forum is going to be moderated. Let's make a pit stop on being respectful and supportive. So while this is going to be a public online forum, this is not going to be a place for debate and arguing and pushback and challenging people. We want to keep this environment really open, and we want it to be a place where people can be pretty vulnerable. I'm essentially considering the posts in this forum to be follower impact statements. So people who are following true crime cases and have been greatly impacted by them and have learned things, we want this to be a place where they can open up and share that. And I'm confident we can create the kind of environment where people feel like they can share things openly. Next, I'm going to move over to the left, and I'm going to look at some of the initial posts. So I wanted to get things started with a couple of lessons. I posted one called Hate Can Destroy You, and I can just click into this. And what I've done at the top of the post is I've shared the case I'm referencing. So this is where I got the lesson from. It's the Dan Markel case, and you'll see my reflection below. All right, and I'm not going to go over that in this video. You can visit the subreddit and check that out. But there's our first lesson from Loss. The other one I've called Give It Your All. This is also from the Dan Markel case, in particular, Phil Markel's victim impact statement. And I was reflecting on, Phil's words and memories of Dan. So with a couple of lessons, let's go ahead and visit the library. When you go to this subreddit, you'll see that this post is pinned. Okay, so this is always going to be at the top. You can click in, and right here I've linked to the library, and below it I talk about what the lessons could be about, how we're going to grow the library, and then how to format your posts. I also go over that in the rules, but I wanted to put that in multiple sections so it was really clear. Let's go ahead and click into the library to see how that looks. So like I said, I've got us off to a good start here with a couple of lessons, and you can see Hate Can Destroy You and Give It Your All. These first two posts from me are part of the library. So there's our start. This is what the library is going to be. This is where it's going to live. It's going to be very simple. And we'll see how well this works. If it's not user-friendly or just not working out well for whatever reason, we can switch things up. But for now, I think this is going to work great. The basic way this is going to work is you're going to visit the subreddit and hopefully share a lesson for everybody. And of course, Reddit has, the upvote system. So lessons that generally get the most votes, those will get the attention of the moderators, and pretty much like once a month or so, probably more frequently than that, but about once a month, we're going to go through and look at some of the most popular lessons, and we're going to consider adding them to the library. I will say, though, that upvotes are not the only way you can get in. We're going to be reviewing all lessons and considering them all. But the ones that are upvoted the most are probably going to be the ones that are easier to spot. And it's just a good indicator from the community that this is one that maybe should be placed into the library. That said, don't be discouraged or upset if, your post isn't chosen for the library. I don't think that should be the goal, because, if just one person reads your lesson and it means a lot to them and has a positive impact on them, then it was worth it. And you never know when that's going to happen. So don't just post to get into the library, of course. We want to build this community and build this forum and have it be a place where others can stop in and get a lot of value. And then finally, here's the logo, just in case you're interested, just to be thorough. I use the colors from Madness and Motive. And basically, I just did like a candle flame and an open book, since we're opening ourselves up and sharing, and we're creating a library together. Okay, so that's it. And what I'd love you to do next is, if you're interested, please go and join the Lessons from Loss subreddit. Explore the posts that I've put on there. I encourage you to participate, read the rules, read the instructions, and then go ahead and make a post. I'm so looking forward to reading about what you've learned from all the true crime cases that you've followed. Like I said, the link to the subreddit is in the description of this video. So head on over, join, participate, help me build this community, and share it with anyone you think might be interested. Help me get the word out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.